Because black fathers were removed from the homes, many girls grew up to resent and hate their fathers.
Black women grew up hating their black fathers, and that's the fucking reason why they hate black men. I feel bad for you black women who are raising black sons, even black daughters, because y'all teaching them the wrong. Black women are our own enemy. Rizal Ali stated that the reason why black men are perceived the way they're perceived or treated the way they're treated is because black women are the only race of women who literally will sit and talk about black men. You don't hear the Chinese women talking about Chinese men and the shit they do wrong. You don't hear Hispanic women talking about Hispanic men. You don't hear Arab women talking about Arab men. And you definitely really ever see white women talking about white men. All these other races of women will literally do anything they can to protect their race of men, except for black women. And I just don't fucking understand why.
It's actually quite easy to see why. The previous generations of black women turned their backs on black men and they sided with the government and accepted the welfare benefits to put the black men out of the home. This is why the modern day black woman does not respect black men.
You want a man to come to your rescue, you didn't even try to save him. There was some black women that stood by their men. And they chose to pack up from these luxury apartments that were sold to them as artificial, smoky mirror mirage bullshit. And they moved out and they continued to keep their families together. But it was a whole bunch of you that turned your back on them. So I don't blame them for feeling the way that they feel today about you. Know your history. Learn it. See how it was systematically put together to destroy and dismantle the black family unit that had been strong for so long. And look where we at today. That pain, that hurt, that suffering, those emotions that that man felt when you turned your back on him was carried from generation to generation to generation to generation to today. Where they can give two about you. Because you gave zero about them.
Women do not care about black men, okay? Black women, unfortunately, sis, and I know y'all coming to beat me up, and I ain't talking about all us, but I'm talking about the majority. They don't even care about their children. They would rather abort their children than to give them life, okay? Black people, black men, right? You at some point, you're gonna have to pick a side, right? Black men have to come back into the forefront, and you all have to take a lead if you all want to save black life. Right? Because a black woman, she can go anywhere, right? To get what she feel like she needs, right? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to save you? I hope y'all not waiting on us, because I sure can't do it by myself.
Deep down inside of every black man in the USA, he's carrying a certain level of pain. Pain that has been passed down to him from his forefathers, and pain because he's currently battling against a system that has been designed to keep him oppressed and separated from what he loves the most, which is his children. And black women don't care.
The black man in America is the only male on earth, including every continent, who is disrespected by the women in his nation.
That's true.
This situation does not exist anyplace else among the billions of people inhabiting our planet except here in America.
That's right.
The other black men, the yellow men, the red men, the brown men, and the white men are all honored and respected by their respective nations. All other women recognize and accept that the man is the authority, the ruler, and the leader. Only here in the United States, in the black nation, scattered throughout the United States, is the black man neglected. That's pretty powerful.
And it's absolutely true. We have been displaced. A lot of us don't really understand what slavery actually did to us and how much psychological trauma it did to us regarding what our proper roles are with each other, what our responsibilities are as man and woman in our various communities and relationships. We have never been debriefed from slavery. Not really. We have just, we know we had that history, but we don't know how it affected us. We don't know how much of our actual culture we lost. how much of our ideas were taken from us. We know that our religion was taken from us. We know that our names were taken from us, but we don't know how many other standards of day-to-day life have been removed. And while we have adopted the American way of doing things, they have not worked for us because we have a very special situation. We are not the same as everyone else. And a lot of the people who want us to pretend that slavery didn't exist or to forget about it, they've never been a slave.
Black men have made a decision. We have decided collectively to go find greener pastures somewhere else with better women who are going to respect us. Speaking from my life circumstances, I went to a whole new country. I got off the plantation. I'm thriving in Taiwan, something that I could not do in the USA. And it's all good. Being off that plantation, I have access to many opportunities that would not be present for me in the USA. And I implore all other black men to do the same thing. If you want better opportunities, get away from the disrespect, get away from the abusive treatment, know your worth, and go where you are appreciated, not just tolerated, but where you are celebrated. If I made it to this point in this video presentation, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. And y'all stick around for part 3. We're going to talk about the negative impact on the fatherless homes and how it's affecting these children negatively. I'm out.